I don't know if I've ever asked you this, but I mean, do you believe Donald Trump was with underage girls, not just someone who was friends with Epstein and maybe was on Epstein Island? I know this is speculation, but do you feel eventually there will be women that will come forward and bring his name out? I know there's a lot of these women that are probably afraid of lawsuits. I just talked to Ron Filipkowski about that. But do you think eventually there will be some evidence or a witness that will come forward and say, yes, Donald Trump did do this to me?
My feeling is that I'm such a boring anti-conspiracy guy. I feel like if he would have done it, I feel like it would have come out by now. That just seems like such an impossible thing to hide. And I think it also strains credulity to believe that Epstein had all this information and none of it ever came out and he was imprisoned, right? People always talk about like this, the black book, the client list, the blackmail. Like, well, the whole point of having that is so that nothing bad happens to you, right? So how was he arrested so easily, imprisoned, and then I guess assassinated, if you believe that? Like, what was the point of having the blackmail list? And it's like, well, people say, well, it doesn't always work 100% of the time. It's like, okay, well, why isn't it released now, right? Clearly, you would have to have some kind of something, otherwise, what's the point? So I feel like if he would have done it, I feel like it would have come out by now. My take is that I feel like there's probably a lot of just really unfortunate lineups of Trump was probably a lot closer to Epstein than he likes to admit publicly. It wouldn't surprise me if Trump knew that Epstein liked to fuck young girls. I'm sorry, have sex. But I don't. Wait.
That's
okay.
You're good.
Okay.
We have a 5-second delay. You're good.
Okay. Jesus, my bad. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
That he knew that like Epstein was doing stuff that he shouldn't have been. If we were in any other media environment, in my personal opinion, the headline breaking story of all the Epstein stuff that got basically no viewership was when Trump was standing outside of, some helicopter and they asked him about, did you know Epstein was taking girls from Mar-a-Lago? And I think he opens with like, well, I'm not going to say a name. And then he's like, yeah, we knew he took this girl who I think was the one who ended up committing suicide, right? And he's like, yeah. And after he took a second one, we blocked him from taking any more. And it's like, how do you just admit this? This is some stuff that you plead the fifth on. Why are you saying this in front of media?
Do you think that could be sex trafficking? I mean, I know your take is, well, he probably didn't, he probably most likely wasn't with an underage girl. But do you believe that? Because I'm trying to figure this out. He is so adamantly, obviously, against these files coming out. He's done everything and anything, and so is the administration, lying to try to protect him, because we know he's all over the files. But you don't think necessarily there was anything criminal, and it just makes him look bad? Is that kind of your take on this whole thing?
I mean, I feel like there was something criminal. I feel like somebody would have pursued it. That would be my take, yeah. When it comes to trafficking, it's probably so many layers removed because you would have to prove intent at different stages that somebody knowingly was transferring somebody to knowingly be a sex underage, slave or whatever. Like, it'd probably be really, really hard to prove all that, yeah.